Shalom, good morning. In the third year of King Xerxes, Queen Vashti was deposed. In the sixth year, Xerxes poured a massive budget into the Greek campaign, but he was defeated. Then, in the seventh year, Esther was appointed as queen. Before Haman's casting of the poor lot, Mordecai had once saved the king's life. However, no reward was given to Mordecai, and instead, Haman quickly rose to political power. Mordecai, a Jew, disobeyed the king's command and refused to bow to Haman. The prime minister of Persia, for the next 5 years, an invisible war was waged between Mordecai, the Jew, and Haman, a descendant of Amalek. In the 12th year of King Xerxes, Haman cast a pool, and these were finally surfaced. Pool refers to casting lots, but what kind of a lot did he cast? Haman turned his personal grudge against Mordecai into a nationwide genocide plan against the entire Jewish people, men, women, and children alike. He cast lots to determine the exact day for their complete annihilation. Haman cast the pool in the month of Nisan, but the lot fell on the month of Adar. In the other words, he cast it in the first month, but the result pointed to the 12th month. This created an unexpected 11-month window of time. Haman, who did not believe in God, thought this was mere coincidence. But to those whose spiritual eyes, this clearly reveals God's divine providence. The Lord of time intervened in this seemingly random event. Unaware of God's providence, Haman pursued his plan to annihilate the Jews 11 months later. He even offered 10,000 talents of silver to King Xerxes to fund this mission, an amount that in today's terms would be roughly 6 trillion won. Around 4.5 billion US dollar. In response to this overwhelming offering, the king gave Haman his signet ring and told him to do as he pleased. King Xerxes, not knowing or caring who Haman's target was, rashly and irresponsibly gave his approval. The signet ring symbolized the royal authority, and by giving it to Haman, the king granted him full power to issue decrees in the king's name. Thus, the decree sealed with the king's ring was established, not by the king himself, but by Haman. The contents of the decree in Esther chapter 3, verse 13 read as follows. On the 13th day of the 12th month, the month of Adar, annihilate, kill, and destroy all the Jews, young and old, women and children, on a single day. The plunder their goods. This decree authorized the killing of Jews and looting of their property throughout Persia, making such atrocities legal and state-sanctioned. Now, this 13th day carried profound significance. It is the day before the 14th. So, what is the 14th? It foreshadows the Passover. The Israelites, once slaves in Egypt, were delivered on the 14th. Exodus 12, verse 6 says, take care of the lamb until the 14th day of the month. On that evening, all the people of Israel must kill their lambs. And then in verse 11 it says, it is the Lord's Passover. So the 14th is the day that represents God's deliverance. The conflict between Mordecai and Haman is not merely a personal feud. All the battles recorded in the book of Esther are deeply spiritual. The Jews in Persia are like the Israelites in Egypt, powerless, vulnerable, and unable to defend themselves, even when unjustly targeted. On the 14th day, Passover, there is salvation. But how can one endure the merciless 13th? Dear beloved saints, we do not have the strength to endure the 13th day. So who can carry us through it? The book of Esther is rich with deep spiritual truths. It is a message for us Christians living in this world today. Everything may seem like coincidence, but in reality, everything is under God's providence. Through Esther, we see God's invisible hand, His mercy in protecting His people, and His faithful preparation to lead us into the joy of the final Passover. I encourage you to continue with us in this meditation on Esther throughout next week. Even though Haman's plans today may seem overwhelming evil, we've caught a glimpse that the one who truly governs time, history, and all circumstances is God. So even if your problems aren't immediately resolved and the obstacles before you seem too great, do not lose heart. May this be a day where you clearly recognize the invisible yet active hand of God working behind the scenes. In the name of the Lord, I bless you with this encouragement. Amen.